The nanny prepared breakfast for her daughter and called Mr. Fred's son, Kawa, to eat. But the boy refused to sit at the table with the girl, insisting that she did not belong there and treating both Yell and her daughter with disdain because of their social status. The noise drew Mr. Fred into the room, who discovered the conflict and tried to calm it. He explained to Yell that Kawa was still grieving the loss of his mother and asked for her understanding. Though hurt, Yell moved her daughter away to avoid more tension, but she later warned Fred that his son's behavior was less about grief and more about growing disrespect, something that needed attention before he became older and harder to guide. The situation worsened when Kawa fought with Yell's daughter over a video game, refusing to share because he considered her unworthy of playing with him. When confronted by his father, he demanded that Yell and her daughter be sent away permanently. Fred, pressured by his son's stubbornness, pretended to fire Yell, and she left with her daughter heartbroken. At first, Kawa felt victorious, but the reality of life without her quickly sank in. His clothes remained dirty, his meals were no longer prepared, and the comfort he had taken for granted disappeared. Soon he found himself frightened, unable to manage basic tasks, and desperate for attention. Seeing this, Fred decided to teach him a deeper lesson. He took Kawa to a poor neighborhood, showing him how people without jobs and resources lived. The boy was unsettled by the environment, but his father explained that many children grew up in such conditions. To his surprise, Fred left him in Yell's care, as she was the only one willing to look after him. At first, Kawa resisted, but Yell welcomed him with kindness and involved him in simple play and daily routines. This experience, though uncomfortable, slowly opened his eyes. Fred later reflected on his decision. After his wife's death, he had indulged Kawa out of guilt and grief, giving in to his every demand. Yell had long warned him that this approach was harmful. Together, they had crafted this plan, not truly ending her employment, but instead creating an opportunity for Kawa to see life from another perspective. The time spent away from his comforts allowed the boy to witness the value of respect, sharing, and gratitude. When Fred returned, he found a changed child, one who was laughing, calmer, and ready to admit his mistakes. Kawa confessed that he had been wrong about Yell's daughter and asked his father to bring both of them back into their lives. Grateful and proud of the lesson learned, Fred rehired Yell, who gladly accepted, and harmony slowly returned to the household. Through this experience, Kawa gained a new understanding of kindness and humility, and the family found a new balance built on respect and empathy. If you believe sharing and humility are important, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe it.